Hello and welcome to a Jurassic World toy review. Today we're going to be reviewing, not kidding, Cat Defender Triceratops. I finally got my hands on it. Well, really, probably a month or two ago. My mom bought it on sale, and now I bought it from her. I paid her for it, and then she gave. But yeah. A great figure. Now, before we start looking at the figure, just a quick look at the box, which I already took it out of. Has a nice desert background. Yeah, it's desert. It's recycled plastic, typical Dino Tracker stuff. Cat Defender, Dino Trackers, mattel. Cool art on the side. Then you can see the figure. Tells us all about how it's 60% made of scan code stuff, legal things. Yeah, the box is nothing too special. Moving on to the Triceratops itself. Oh, also, to begin, here is the scan code, if anyone wants it. And then, start off, you can look at the head. It's very nicely detailed, you can see. In terms of paint-wise, this has to be one of the best painted Mattel figures. Like, if you painted its pupil, you'd probably have, it'd be, perfect. You got paint here, paint up here, paint on all these horns. They got on the horns, on the beak, in the mouth. And then, technically they didn't paint the nails or the stomach, but they made them out of a separate plastic. So, it looks like it has painted nails, which is so nice. And then, it won't rub off. You can see, here's a very nice head. In terms of articulation, we have the jaw that opens here, which is pretty cool, so then you can do and then just the head is on this really nice ball joint. Can look up to the side, can look down. Oh, sorry for a little bit of background noise. Legs are kinda on ratchets, I guess. They can't go out. None of them can go upward, how a human collecting bayon can go like that. You can't do that. Still, it's really nice to have a separate plastic treatment to get it a little stronger. I really like it when companies do that. Also, one thing, Mattel, how much money would it cost you to paint that dot and that dot black? How much money would it cost you? Do you really think, Mattel, that you can afford that? At least there's otherwise good paint. Oh, actually, there's some brown around the eye, too, that you don't really... Got horns. Horns are really nice. And it's hard to you need to realize how big this Triceratops is. That's the previous thing. How is Mattel kept with this size for 6 years? That's ridiculous. Oh, and then also you got the tails on a ball joint. Though, tail really just looks good like that. I guess you could do that. Turn it to the side or whatever. But, I don't know. Now we can move on to some comparisons, like you already saw. Small trike. Let's just do that. Now we can compare it to the Triceratops. See there's a size comparison. Then we can compare it to our previously largest Ceratopsian, the Pentaceratops. no longer stands a chance. Yeah, compared to the other Ceratopsians, it sadly doesn't have any action feature, but still, like, really good. Oh. Never mind that, mind the defect to where some, mine I got off of Amazon, it has a little defect, like where its head can pop off if you play too hard with it. Mine, it just comes off, so I can glue it in the articulations. Also, just so you know, at the very time of this review, like Sunday, this thing is $10 off on Amazon for Cyber Monday deal. Still going on comparisons. We have it with a human. Look, Robert Muldoony as tall as its leg. And then also here's a car. Probably should have pulled out one of the Jeeps or the Ford Explorer to compare it. Whatever. And just flip this car over. And then we've got a Stegosaurus here. And Therizinosaurus. Just to like show some of the other large, able to defend themselves herbivores. Probably should. And here's with Extreme Chomping T-Rex. And also with a normal mainline T-Rex. I'm trying both because this one is a little smaller than that, so yeah. You can see this thing is like as big as the Rex. It can face off. And then finally, what I've decided is I'm just going to do every single one of these reviews compared to Chaos the Baryonyx, because he's like my mascot. Overall, this figure, this figure is definitely one of the best Mattel figures I at least have. Like, with the Hammond Collection Carnotaurus coming out, is not the best Mattel figure ever, but it's up there with the Theory, Dreadnoughtus, Hammond Collection, Baryonyx, T-Rex, any of the Hammond Collection. Like, it is a very good figure. Too bad the Hammond Collection one couldn't be like this, but pretty much rivals the Hammond Collection one anyways, because it still has great paint, and it's a Triceratops. You don't really need this much leg articulation on it, so yeah, because with this really good head joint and mouth, it's pretty good. Like, if you already have the Hammond Collection Triceratops, okay. But otherwise, unless the Hammond Collection Triceratops was on a really good sale, I would just recommend getting this one. Man, I'm realizing now I'm going to have this be running with her. But yeah, compared to, definitely an upgrade. And happily now, Mattel can hopefully stay with bigger ones, though not as this big, because with the Epic Evolution Triceratops, it's about the size of Penta. Also, for anyone who watches my other videos, my story of videos, like Story of Theory and those, this guy's name is Defender, just so you know that. Anyways, that's going to be it for this review. Goodbye!